Slushy time. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. You guys definitely cannot play stupid this month or the following months or ever again. I mean, you can play the cute stupid, you know, if you keep your hair blonde or something. No offense to those who really are blonde. But you can't act like you don't know what's going on with the Gemini. You can't act like you don't know what's going on concerning an Aquarius. Concerning a Gemini, maybe you can't play stupid with the Gemini anymore. Maybe Gemini is catching up to you. Could definitely be an Aquarius though, or a Scorpio is catching up to you. What did you do to the Gemini? I think you told everybody the truth about our relationship with 111. How, like, you just told everybody the truth about what really happened in the relationship with the Gemini. Anyway. So they're asking you a lot of questions, right? Don't answer them. I mean, you can't act stupid, but if you don't want people knowing certain things, just move out of there. I mean, you do have a choice. You do have a choice. Move out of your location and get the fuck out of there. There's some people who don't deserve to know what you know, and if they're trying to force the information out of you by threatening you, then those aren't real friends. Those aren't associates you want to be affiliating yourself with. Those are people who vibrate on a very low vibration, on a very low frequency, and they want nothing more than to pull you down. You notice when you would smoke your stuff, how you would start sneezing and coughing like crazy and it wasn't all right, and everyone around you would tell you that it was all right and that's what they were smoking. It's not all right. There's a Scorpio and there's Aquarius around you that, like right now, as you're watching this reading or as you see this video pop up, there's a Scorpio and there's an Aquarius around you who want to get you high, like sick, and throw you into the field. They think you know too much, but they're just paranoid. You need to get away from them, Cancer, because they're just paranoid. It's their own paranoia that's making them think this way. And if you know more than they do, it doesn't matter what you know. If you know more than they do, and you make them feel stupid because they don't know what you know, you need to get away from them. That's just low vibration. Low vibration will always be low vibration. You don't see those people taking them out of their situations to raise their levels. They're not trying to go to college. They're not trying to go to school. They're not trying to get their high school diplomas. They're not trying to go back to school. They're not trying to get a certification in anything. They're not trying to educate themselves or their community. They're not trying to raise anybody but themselves. And even if they were to raise themselves, they're trying to just raise themselves to a greedier level with money. They're not trying to raise their frequencies. Your twin flame comes right after this Gemini's group of people. You're not even supposed to be here anyway. You're supposed to use them as a stepping stone to get up and away from them, because do you hear that? There's something coming for you, Cancer. Your train is coming. Don't miss it just because your friends want to hold you back this time. what? Because you're so worried about what your friends want. You're gonna forget what you want, and you're gonna forget that you deserve this. So drop the Gemini, drop the Scorpio, drop the Aquarius, run away and get on that train. You've been talking about leaving for a long time. Go back to your hometown. Do it. You've been thinking about just running away with your kid. Do it. I'm not saying that because of anything else other than the fact that your safety is at risk. And there are people that want to kidnap you. I'm not saying this to scare you because the world isn't as bad as you think it is. It's only as bad as you believe it is. But there is somebody's world that is this bad and they believe it is this way and this world is coming after you. So you get on that train and you go. You listen to your intuition and you go. You see that smiley scar? I'm not joking around with you guys. You guys gotta get up and go. Run. Listen to your crappy instincts. They are after you because it is shaking your foundation. You have a job. That job is transferable to another location. I know you don't want to leave everything that you've created here for yourself, but you have to. Maybe you have a trade skill, vocational skill, some type of job that can get you out of here. Because once that train is gone, it's gone. And that opportunity is never coming back. A lot of you may be Cancer Leos, and you are seeing the light. And there is someone you want to take with you, but you don't know if they're the ones for you. They might have golden eyes, silver eyes. They might have like really light brown eyes that appear like they're crying. Or like coffee colored eyes when you put the milk into the coffee and the way it changes. Maybe their eyes change to the mood of things around them. Maybe their eyes change to the mood of others and not so much to the mood of what's going on within them. The person that you've been stalking, or the person that you've been following, or you are this person's biggest fan and they don't know it. That is the person you take with you, Cancer. And if they are your biggest fan and you do know it, or you are their biggest fan and they know it, whatever it is, that's the person you take. Because I'm looking at the numbers 609-1. There's nothing that stands between you and this person. But there has been something that's been on your mind. And I think you might be looking at a Scorpio. And you keep wondering if this Scorpio is going to give up their career having to do with metal or mechanics, something like that. Industrial metal type of work. Because you want to be the man. This is the reason why you haven't left yet. Just go and take this person with you, but you got to tell this person how you feel about them, Cancer. You can't just keep this person waiting around, and you can't just be sitting around waiting for this person to tell you how they feel if they don't know how you feel. They love you though. If it's another Leo, they love you. If it's a Gemini, they love you. But you got to figure out which Gemini it is. If it's a fire sign that claims to be a water sign, they love you. You know who it is. They love you for who you are. Cancer, this is a person that's trying to squirm their way away from you And you, for some reason, couldn't help but chase them for the first 5 months. They didn't give it up right away. Normally people do. Gosh, Cancers, like, if nobody knew, they need to know that you guys are like the serial killers of the zodiac, and people need to stop fucking with you. But like I said, you're not trying to get involved with all of that. You already know way too much, and there's no way you could sit here and act like you don't know what's going on, because you know damn well what's going on, unfortunately. But you don't want to get involved because you have a family, or at least you're thinking about family. Run with your heart's desires, but take your fucking minds with you. Build a family, build a home, away from all of this. And for a lot of you Cancers, and Cancer Leo, and Gemini Cancers, don't give your children normal names. Give them names that describe their personalities. Give your children names that have meaning to them. I think a lot of you are already thinking about moving away, and I think a lot of you have already moved away, and I think a lot of you are looking for the one. Or you've already found the one and you've been waiting for the one. Like, you're like, fuck, it's about time. Hurry the fuck up and tell me more about what you want in your life so I can give it to you. And I feel like a lot of you have already moved away for sure. Or thinking about moving away. Anyway, take the love of your life with you. You know who they are already. This person makes you feel like a kid. Like you can be a kid. With your kids. Because they're a kid too. One big happy family filled with kids. There's no, like, it's traditional in the sense that, you know, you're faithful. They're faithful. Kids go to school, go to college. You go to their wedding. They have a sweet 16. Guy has a bachelor party before he gets married. Dad's gonna be the best man to, you know, to his son's wedding. I mean, you know, it's like being best friends with your kids. Like, it's coming already, but you have to get out of the area that you're in. And you have been waiting for your twin flame to come in so that you can just, like, take off together. Or maybe you're expecting your twin flame to have a nest for you so that you can just swoop in and give them everything they need. Anyway, if you're involved with another Leo, or a Leo who claims to be a water sign, or a fire sign who claims to be a water sign, or if you're a Cancer Leo, don't forget you are the first in line to receive your gifts. If you feel like you've completed karma, ask the cosmos for what you wish for the most, and they will bring it to you. Everything that you're asking for is being brought to you already, Cancer. Don't doubt yourself. You have completed karma already. But you have to get away from that Scorpio, and you have to get away from the Aquarius. Because they are trying to cause you harm. If it's a Leo who claims to be a Scorpio, they're not trying to cause you harm. If it's an Aries claiming to be a Scorpio, they're not trying to harm you. But the natural born Scorpio and the natural born Aquarius is trying to cause you harm. Alright, you guys. Peace.